खुशियाँ मेरे सपने हैं जिंदा यहीं, मुझे पिंजरा न दिखाओ मैं परिंदा नहीं। मेरी खुशियाँ मेरे सपने हैं जिंदा यहीं, मुझे पिंजरा न दिखाओ मैं परिंदा नहीं। मुझे कहने दे तुझको मेरी कसम। जाम तो फिर जाम है, कोई जहर तो नहीं, इसे पी के गुनगुनाऊं तू खफा तो नहीं। ये जाम तो फिर जाम है, कोई जहर तो नहीं, इसे पी के गुनगुनाऊं तू खफा तो नहीं। मुझे जीने दे तुझको मेरी कसम।
डिस्को एटीट्यूड, डिस्को एटीट्यूड, डिस्को एटीट्यूड, डिस्को एटीट्यूड, डिस्को एटीट्यूड।
Hello friends, my name is Siddharth and I welcome you to this fantastic episode of Reader's Log. And guys, in this episode today, I'm going to do the review of the Barabanki Narcos by retired Director General of Police Aloke Lal. So without wasting any time, let us start the show. Now coming to the title, and the title is very catchy. I mean, who is not aware of the smash hit web series Narcos that put Netflix globally on the map and not only entertained us but also made us aware of the narcotic operations that took place in the 1980s and the 90s in Colombia and Mexico. The Barabanki Narcos is a similar yet very different tale of the biggest opium bust that took place in Barabanki, a small town in Uttar Pradesh, under the supervision of Aloke Lal, who was appointed then as the Superintendent of Police. Now guys, coming to the cover, and the cover is super impressive, and I very much like the bold red fonts in which the title and the author's names are printed. In the background we can see a handcuff, a syringe used for injecting the drug, and the drug itself loaded on a spoon. And what is amazing is that these handcuffs actually are a vintage that have been procured from a local police station just for the shoot. Come to the back, and here we can see a blood-stained opium pod and the picture of the dashing police officer, all three of which are the works of the super talented writer, painter, photographer and singer Manas Lal. And now guys, coming to the plot, and the Barabanki Narcos is the true account by Aloke Lal of his tenure in Barabanki, a small and backward district in Uttar Pradesh and famous for its opium trafficking. When in 1984, the young police officer is handpicked and appointed in the town, he finds himself amidst a complex web spun by the narcotic lords and nurtured by the local politicians and district officials. He quickly realizes that in order to cut this web, he needs his own syndicate of informers and policemen. What follows is a daunting task of placing faith in few policemen who were otherwise neglected and turning a few small-time drug traffickers as well as addicts into informers. Though the task is difficult and the informers could anytime turn defaulters and play the double game, Aloke Lal decides to go the distance. But having an agenda like this against a billion-rupee racket is not without serious risk to his own life. In many instances, he faces close calls and his associates are either threatened or killed. In fact, in one of the instances, two assassins are programmed to work as his aide, but as the saying goes, "Jako rakhe saiya, maar sake na koi." What I specifically liked about the story was the human approach that Aloke Lal adopted that made them trust the young police officer and risk their own lives by turning informers. And in doing that, Aloke Lal not only used them for a specific cause but also saved their miserable lives. Gurjeet, Satwant, Hassan, Gandalal are a few examples, though their names have been changed as described by the author for their own protection. And now coming to the writing style, Aloke Lal not only has an illustrious career in the police force and is known for his prolific talent in painting, with a superb and simple narrative style, he is destined to have an illustrious career in the literary world as well. And although it's a work of non-fiction, while reading it, I felt as if I was watching an action-packed thriller loaded on steroids. And with the recent news that this book shall be turned into a visual treat, I simply cannot wait to see the young Aloke Lal on screen. Friends, I hope that you liked the video, and if you did, then please do not forget to hit the like button. Also, if you're new to the channel, then don't go without subscribing. So I'll see you in some other fantastic video with some other fantastic book review. Till then, keep reading, keep reading, and remember one thing, that life में दम होने में मजा है, दम मारने में नहीं. See you.